Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I have a little bit of a colouring book haul for you guys. I've got a 5 new colouring book as you can see, and I thought I'd show you all of them and just do a quick little flip through them all, and then we can figure out which book I should colour in next. So let's have a look. The first one here is, I'm not going to try this in German, but My Winter Walk by Rita Berman. I've been wanting this one for a while. I do love her little winter scenes in My Journey Through Europe, so I thought I'd get this one as well and just do some little winter colouring, more so because we don't really get winter where I'm living in Australia. I'm in one of the hottest, driest states, so we just get lots of rain in winter, no snow. So I thought, well, let's have a look through this book here, see if there's anything particular. Oh, I really like these little mittens. They do remind me a lot of back home in Norway, and you know, all the little mittens with the patterns and everything that all the grandmas used to knit. So we've got some little lanterns here. Ooh, oh, look at these little northern lights. I do like the fact that we've got a black background here. I reckon that's going to make whatever colour you use on these little northern lights really pop. So I'm excited to do that one. We've got some little swirls here. That'll be nice just for like a kind of like a mindless project if you don't want to think too much. Got a little dream catcher there, and some little Christmassy kind of lights. And oh, I like that little, it's like almost like a Yule thing with the little cinnamon sticks. We've got some star anise. I like these. And then we've got like a double spread here with like lots of little bits and pieces. You can obviously do all of these like separately, so when you only have a little bit of time. And like a little mountainy village, a little winter scene that looks a bit like it could be like a glacier or something like that. I quite like that. A little pine cone, some reindeers. Oh, a little cute house. That could almost be like a little gingerbread house, I think. Oh, more knitted patterns. Look at those patterns. They so remind me of like, especially like Scandinavian knitting with all the little sort of starry, flowery patterns on these mittens there. Oh, I like these. So I think it's going to be fun. All the little socks. I do remember having lots of that sort of stuff when I was younger. A little village in the snow. And we've got a little boot here with the little things. And I just realised this page here is actually a little advent calendar. So it's got all the numbers on there, so you can do like one little tiny colouring each day all the way down to the bottom. So what have we got? The last one is like, it's like a little Christmas pudding or something like that. That is so cute. I reckon some of those other double pages with all the little things could probably be used as like a Christmas calendar too if you use up that first one. Little birds, a nice little sort of treetop star, and we got another little village, like little Christmas windows and lots of presents and a sleigh. I've already done a sleigh, as you guys know, but that one's really cute too. Oh, this is such a pretty landscape. I like this one, like a winter landscape with a river. And we've got like a Christmas tree here. That's actually it's just shaped like a tree, but made up of all these little Christmas items. That's a bit cool. And yum. So we're it's just gonna make us hungry colouring this page. And then we've got some more knitting. Oh, hang on, missed a page. Look at these, another one with a really dark black background and all the fireworks. This one would be cool to use. You could use like gel pens or something like really bright colours. With the knitting and another sort of patterny page, so you can kind of do a little bit of like mindless kind of colouring. Ooh, that castle that looks so familiar. Can someone tell me, is this that one? Is it in Germany? Germany or Austria or something like that? The one that one of the Disney castles is inspired by? I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, we got some winter sports, we got some skiing and some skating. And we've got another nice little winter landscape. We've got some people on a little lake doing some ice skating there. Oh my gosh, that's so cute, little penguin standing on some ice. And we've got some like little wavy patterns. So here's another one of those pages that you could probably turn into a bit of an advent calendar. Like if you've already used up the first one, you could probably just do this one, like do a little bit each day. And we got some, looks like almost like little curtains with some lights hanging down. What else have we got here? We've got a little wreath and beautiful little landscape. Almost that one looks like it had started to melt going to spring, that last one. But that's that one. So let's have a look at the next one. That is Millie Marotta's Island Escape. I've seen a few of my favorite colorists do some pages from this one, and I found it at Target here in Australia, and I decided to buy this one. And again, that because I bought this one, I ended up with a few others in my basket that I'll show you in a bit. So we've got actually like an inner cover here that's quite big, but it's very smooth, so you might have to use something like markers or something on that. I don't think colouring pencils would stick to it too well. So I've always been a little bit intimidated by some of Millie's pages because they have a lot of detail on them. So sometimes I find it hard to spot everything, but I've seen some really cool versions and that's given me a bit more confidence on how to tackle these pages. So I just have to try not to go into like each of these little details and do them individually. I just need to try and do them in one big go. We've got a little owl or something like that there. What is this one? Is this like it looks like some sort of like a lizard or something on the side. So let's see what we have here. We've got some little birds. Oh, so it's not zooming in properly or not focusing. There we go. Now the camera's focusing a bit better. So we've got a few little birds in these ones. That should look really cool, I think. And what else have we got? We've got some more birds. I think the ones on the right was a little bit more patterned. And we've got another bird. Oh, and this is the page, I think, who was it? Was it Suzanne Berry? I think that did something recently with this page here, and it was really cool. She did some really cool water effects. So go check her out on that one. And what else have we got? We've got some little, oh, these are so cute, like little seals or sea lions. They look like sea lions maybe, because they've got the little whiskers. I don't know, I don't think seals got whiskers. And what else have we got? We got a beautiful dragonfly and got some little frogs here. This is like one of those repetitive pages, so you could do like the frogs in like different colors, so you could do them all the same. And more little birds, so there's lots of cute little birds, so you can go to town and just do lots of different variations of these. So on here we got some little moths, so it took me a little while to actually spot them. There were so many little beautiful intricate details. And then if I look on the other side here, there are similar moths, but these are way more patterned on the wings and everything. So you can see here lots more patterns compared to these ones, which are more bare. So that'll give you the opportunities to do a few different things, and should be really nice. So this one looks really cute. I think it looks a little bit like a lemur, I think, but we'll find out. And this, I'm not sure, is this a beaver? It looks a little bit like it might have like a little beaver tail or something. And we've got a little rooster. And he's like a nice big snake. Am I bad for still thinking about the rooster on the other side being like Hey Hey from Moana? I can't be the only one. So we got some little insects, and we got Got some fish. Just trying to get quickly through some of these so we don't spend too much time on each book here, but there's really beautiful pictures. And we've got another little sort of mammal of some sort here. I call the pictures here are so gorgeous. And we've got like a little possum. We've got some little orchids, beautiful flowers, and these look like little mice. And we've got some sort of fish of some sort and some small birds, and we've got a lovely lizard. We should be able to do some really cool colors, I think, with this lizard. It's got some great patternings on there, and we've got this lovely volcano. Maybe we can do a bit of like Hawaiian sort of theme on there. It should be really nice. And we've got a bird on its nest. We got some bug eating plants, and it's just really beautiful. We got some little crabs here. It took me a little while just to see what was hiding in this picture, but here we go. We got some cute little crabs. So this is one of those patterns that keep repeating itself. So you can always decide whether you want to do them all the same or what you want to do. This looks like a Komodo dragon, I think. They're a bit scary. Ooh, I like this. So you can actually go in here and you can see which animals are on what page. That is really cool. So that way we can decipher little things that I don't know what are. I can just go and have a look over here, so I can test your pencils at the back there, and then there's a list of all the other books. And here's another one of those sort of fold out double spreads, same as the front page. You could probably use some markers because it's very smooth. Then we have, next up, we have World of Color by Kirby Rosanes. And again, I've always been a little bit intimidated of Kirby's pictures because they're so absolutely gorgeous. They are so detailed, and I've always been scared of sort of trying to get into all these little details, but I'm loving this. So we have at the start here, as you can see, we got some colorists that's done some absolutely beautiful renditions of these pictures. And from what I understand, this book here has got like a selection from all of Kirby's books, so we get to see some beautiful versions of these pictures, and each page also have a bit of a description on how it's all been done, so that will give you some ideas on, and give me some ideas on how to tackle these pages. So let's have a quick look through here, and we've got this beautiful like an earth and like a comet. I love how he sort of incorporates like different elements into each other. So say for example here, I like this one, the skull with like the Viking ship. It's like a sea inside the skull, so it's like worlds within worlds kind of thing. He does that. I think he had a book that was called that. But I just love how he sort of places things on top of other things that might not necessarily go together. So here we have like these amazing like underwater caves that's sitting on top of all these sort of Roman or Greek columns. We got, I think this looks like actually a Norwegian mythical creature who lives in the water and lures people in with their violin playing. And we got all these mythological creatures. I'm wondering if some of them are from, I think this one here is from the Fragile World, I think. I've seen a couple there that I think are from Fragile World. And we got some sort of mythology. And we got this, beautiful. We got the little lantern here that's got like an underwater. We got some penguins and things. We got, looks like it's beautiful. Looks like a jaguar or something. And we got some mythology things, and then we got like a I think it looks like an astronaut, and we see one of the, is that the Mexican pyramid? I think I'll have to check up on what that is, but I think I've seen Sarah Renee Clark do a great version of that one before. We've got some wolves, and I know that turtle there is definitely from Fragile World, I think. So I've definitely seen that one before. And there's so many amazing pictures, and with all those colored ones at the start, you get so many wonderful ideas on how to do this. There we go, that's the front page there. So let's have a quick look again. We'll get some ideas at the front. We got some Egypt, we got some pyramids there and Sphinx, and they're all like, ooh, this is a bit funky. We got a whale there, like a half whale, half carcass. And we got some insect, a little monkey with some sort of castle on his back. Some other mythological creature here. These animals here are absolutely gorgeous, and I can't wait to try, and I need to just bite the dust and just get into colouring these things because they're so beautiful. We've got some, it looks like, I don't know if it's Roman or Greek mythology here, but it was definitely mythology. Same here, it looks like it's some sort of mythology of some sort. We've got some kind of lizard in the ocean. We've got some little dragons. Are they like Chinese dragons? Maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe actually they might have been South American ones, I'm not sure. We've got the gorilla with the little mountain area on the back, and the sloth. How cute is that sloth? I love sloths. I'm so excited to have more sloths. And we got the little whale, and we got this, it's like a lion and some sort of, I don't know, I don't want to call it goat because I don't know, I know it's not a goat, it's like some sort of deer. Well, this is a beautiful, beautiful book. Even this back picture here is gorgeous with like a limited color palette. And now we come to I heard Emily Illustrator mention this book on one of her live streams, and she worked up the link for it, and of course I had to jump on and buy it. I love Outlander, and if you haven't read the books, oh my gosh, if you love the series, you're gonna absolutely love the books. They are so much more detailed, and we have here, you can see there's little extracts from the books and then a picture to go with it. So it's definitely exactly from out of the first book here. I do recognize that I'm on my second round of listening to the books on Audible at the moment, and I'm loving it. They are so well narrated as well, so if you like your audiobooks, that's also a great way of listening to these books. Davina Porter, who narrates them, is, oh my gosh, she is fantastic and does all the different dialects absolutely spot on. So we've got some little Scottish, we've got a Scottish sort of plate underneath with a candle and some, it's like a brooch of some sort. And oh, here we've got all the druids dancing around the standing stones at Craignadown. That was such a beautiful scene in the series. And we got Frank and Claire's car. I love all cars, so that's going to be fun to do, I think. And here we go, she's clearly gone through the stones here, and she's back in time, meeting the English soldiers, hunting all the Highlanders. And we got Black Jack Randall, and here we go, we got, looks like possibly Jamie Fraser there on this on the right, and I think that's Murto next to him there with the beret on top. I think he used to have like a hat or something in the series, I think. And we've got some good old Scottish whiskey by the looks. We've had a bit of a party. And obviously there Claire meeting Jamie for the first time, fixing up his shoulder. I think he got, I can't remember if he got, I think he had a dislocated shoulder and he got shot or something, I think, off the top of my head. And they arrived at Castle Leoch. So that's obviously a nice big castle. And Claire finally got some period appropriate clothings, and out in the herb garden. Like, I tell you what, these little extracts from the book on the side as well, they're absolutely gorgeous. And we got, one of the things I really enjoy about the books is that they describe, especially like, because Claire uses a lot of herbs and things, and the books describe all of those really well. And she, Diana, who wrote it, has definitely done her research on herbalism and botany for her for those books, because she's absolutely spot on. Then we got Jamie out in the stables for the horses. And we've got, so this is, I think, when she goes into that, used to be that old, the castle physician or something, you had that room, and she takes over, and they've got all the little drawers and things. We've got some bagpipes and a little Scottish landscape there in the background. It is such a beautiful book. I think it's got more than one illustrator, I think. And there we got Gillies Duncan, I think, in her little loft area there. We've got some flowers and herbs. It looks a bit like rosemary, I think, and some marigolds by the looks. We've got a little mortar and pestle. Absolutely beautiful. And there we go. That's obviously Gillies Duncan's little herbal room where she does all her things, her little witchcraft, which it turns out to be in the end. And just like a random, I love, look at the costumes, they're going to be beautiful to colour, I can't wait. We've got some more Scottish items there. We've got I don't know if it's a knife or a sword. And then I think this looks like it's the gathering, I think, that they had at Castle Leoch, where they had all the tenants and everything come in and swear fealty. That looks like is it from the wedding? I think it's from, yeah, it must be when Claire and Jamie gets married. And Claire got to put on this beautiful dress. And oh, I'm looking forward to doing all these sort of Scottish plaids with the tartan pattern and everything. And this has to be the pearls that Claire is given for the wedding. They used to be Ellen Mackenzie's, Jamie's mum's. And obviously here they're getting married. And I think actually where they got married in the book, you actually realise they're actually getting married in the same church that Claire and Frank got married in. And Claire is like really upset about this. And this looks like it is, I think it's Fort William. I think it's Fort William, when Claire is sort of half held captive by Jack Randall and Jamie has to come and save her. And we got some beautiful, like a beautiful flower. Looks like it's like a stitch, cross stitch work, or like needle work, because there was a little needle there. And I think wonder if we're now at Lallebach, I think. Because there we go. Yeah, so they're there with Jenny and Ian. And they must have then run away from the witch trial. A couple of little dogs, and that is beautiful Lallebach with the little mill. And that looks really beautiful. I'm looking forward to doing some stuff in this book. And we got the little wild hog, or like wild boar tusks that Claire got. I think it was originally Alan Mackenzie's. It's like a little stone room. And that's when Claire she's been trying to get to Jamie, who's in the prison, and she has to fight a wolf. And then they've got to the Abbey, they've rescued Jamie, and they got into the Abbey where they're trying to get Jamie better. And there we go, that's when they are then heading overseas to France, and that is it. And yep, there you go, we can see all of the illustrators here. So there are a few different ones, which is really lovely. So that is going to be a beautiful book to do. I can't wait. And last but not least, I got my hands on this Harry Potter official colouring book. This is the Gryffindor House Pride. And while I'm not a Gryffindor, I am a Ravenclaw. I couldn't find a Ravenclaw book, so we're doing the Gryffindor one. So this will show, I think, pictures from sort of all through all the movies. And we got the first movie there, we got the sorting, and we got the big Gryffindor emblem there. Dumbledore, we got the that this is, I think it's a movie number 3 where they're sitting, when they just go back to Hogwarts and they're eating all the different sweets that make them do different things, if I remember right. And that looks like the Gryffindor common room, which is really lovely. Nice double spread there. More, I think, from the Gryffindor common room stuff. And there's Harry and Ron playing wizard chess, and then Ron down when they are getting the Philosopher's Stone. And then we go from book and movie number 3 with the Fat Lady and Sir Cadogan, who takes over when the Fat Lady is attacked, and some sort of soldier things. I wonder if that might be from the last book. We've got Neville there with the Sword of Gryffindor. We've got Hermione with her books. Nearly Headless Nick. And we got all the, I think that's, yes, this is all the different Horcruxes. So we have the diary, we have the snake Nagini, we have the ring, we have the Ravenclaw's diadem, Slytherin's locket, Hufflepuff's cup, and then of course we got the lightning bolt to represent Harry. And we got some more various things, wands, some Deathly Hallows symbols. We got Harry's glasses, Snitch, and here we got the tryouts and some Quidditch. And we have the flying Ford Anglia and Ron with his broken wand. Oh, we got the DA. Seriously, Ginny in the books is so much better than Ginny in the movies. She's freaking awesome in the books. And there we go, we got Harry on Buckbeak and Harry and Hermione saving Buckbeak's life. We got Professor McGonagall, and we got Hagrid's little hut with the pumpkin patch. which should be really cool. We got Neville and Professor Lupin. I think that's when they're getting the Boggart out. And we got some Patronuses. I'm gonna have to do those in like this sort of light blue, I think, because that's obviously what the Patronuses are. They are the Weasley twins trying to sneak into the Triwizard Tournament. And we got Luna. I have no idea what this is meant to be. If anyone knows and care to tell me, please let me know. And we have the shop that Fred and George opens up. What is the name of that shop? Weasley's Wizard Wheezies or something? Is that correct? I think so. That's the Great Hall. And we have some Christmas things, and we have beautiful Hermione in her Yule Ball gown. We got lots of Hermione's things. We got Crookshanks, we got her gown, we got the Time Turner, and we got her wand. So this is just all like double spread Hermione things. And there we got the wands of the trio. So we got that's Hermione's, that's Harry's, and I think that last one must be Ron's. And then we have like a big G and a lion for Gryffindor. And we have Hogwarts. And now, why is not Ron in that picture? We got Hermione and we got Harry, but there's no Ron. Why is there no Ron? We need a Ron. And then we have like the Gryffindor lion there at the end. So that was the last of my books. I am so excited to try out some of these. So please let me know which one of these should I get started on first. If you have any idea, please let me know in the comments. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit that like button to help me push the video out to a wider audience. And if you're new here, I would absolutely love to have you subscribe. I wish you all a colourful day. If you have any of these books, please let me know what you think about them. And I can't wait to see you again next time.